here to explain you about our project which is based on object removal from a video. And my name is S. Udayamurthy from SRC Coimbatore, and my teammates are Karthikeyan and Sain Taj. We are working on our mentors Akshita and Anshuman. Now let us go into our topic. We are going to remove an object from a video. To achieve this, we are going to use two things. First one is cyan mask, and the second one is video inpainting. Cyan mask. Cyan mask, we are going to use the cyan mask to mask the particular object that we are going to remove from this video. And it also helps to make a bounding box over that object. Then comes the video inpainting. Video inpainting is used to remove that particular masked object from the video, and it also helps to retain the original background. Karthikeyan will continue with cyan mask.
Hello, I am Karthikeyan. I am just going to explain how we are going to mask an object so that in order we can just take it out from a video. So to do this thing, generally we are using two models. One is the Siamese network and the cyan mask. Siamese network is used to draw a bounding box to the object. Why we are using Siamese network? Siamese network is one of the best convolutional network, which contains convolutional network in which it uses a stochastic gradient descent for each and every frame in order that it will adjust the weight and it will accurately put the bounding box. After this Siamese network put the bounding box to each and every frame to the video, we will be having the object with the bounding box. So next step with cyan mask. In cyan mask, we will be masking the object which is inside the bounding box. So there are many different type of masking, but why we are using cyan mask? Cyan mask is a simple multitasking cyan method. But why we are using this thing? Because it contains both visual object tracking and as well as semi-supervised learning thing, which in turn basically deals with removing the object which is inside the bounding box. So this masking method is great for masking the object which is inside the bounding box. So the results of the masking is this. So when we see the previous image, in this image we have the object which is here. When we put a bounding box and we will process with the cyan mask, we will get the masking like this. So the accuracy of this method is great compared with all the other masking methods. So we use cyan mask here. Next, Shahin is going to explain about inpainting.
Hi. So as we learnt about masking, the next phase is removal of masked objects. This is done with Dip-Vid-Flow. We generally know Dip-Vid-Flow by knowing the concepts of Dip-Vid-3DCN. Dip is deep image sprayer. It is done by frame manner. Actually, Dip is mostly effective on images. Dip shows the watery flow image where we can't give the perfect retrained model. This is the input of the masked image. So this is the output. When we can see a watery flow which doesn't give a perfect retrained model. Secondly, we are going to see about Dip-Vid. Dip-Vid is the thing where we use only the image generation loss. When we compare with Dip-Vid is much better than Dip because it gives a little bit good pre-training background compared with Dip. But it is not the best model for the output. So now we are going to see about Dip-Vid-3DCN. Thirdly, the 3DCN. It is not only a 2D convolution but also a 3D convolution, and we are going to apply image generation loss for this method. When we apply Dip-3DCN for this method, when we compare to Dip-Vid-3DCN is very much better than Dip-Vid. As we see the output, this is the input and this is the output. This is the output where we can see the swing, but it is not clearly observed. Now, fourthly, this is the best method compared to all. This is the Dip-Vid-Flow. In Dip-Vid-Flow, we randomly pick n frames from the video and run the optimization with the all selected images and use forward or backward flow. By doing this, background will be retrained perfectly without any disappointments. As we can see the swing here, where the image is removed is the person and the swing is totally appeared in the Dip-Vid-Flow. And when we compare these three, in these three the swing is clearly not appeared and look as a watery flow and blur image, where Dip-Vid-Flow gives us the very good results. And I conclude that Dip-Vid-Flow is useful for the removing of an object by masking.
We came to the end of our section. As been seen before, with using those methods, we are gonna remove the object from the video and retain the original background of that particular video. Yeah, let us see the main application of this project. This project is mainly used to remove video editing in film industries. In videos, we can remove the unwanted object from the video so that it will be useful in film industries. Thank you for watching.